Hi, I'm Deepak Shukla. You're watching Defense Insight, and in today's video, we'll talk about India's bilateral relations with the US. US is located in central North America between Canada and Mexico. It is the third most populous country in the world with a radically and ethnically diverse population shaped through centuries of migration. The capital city is Washington, D.C., and the most populous city is New York City. The Indian revolutionaries, in their quest to liberate India from colonial yokes of the British, were not confined to operating from India. Some of them moved abroad to form organizations to help the Indian cause. Some of these men include Lala Hardayal and Sohan Singh Bhakna, who chose San Francisco to be the base for their Ghadar party. Before the Indian independence in 1947, there was a lack of communication between the two countries as India was a British colony, and if the US wanted any communication, it had to flow through the British embassy. To expand the lines of communication, F.D. Roosevelt sent a senior diplomat in 1941 to undertake direct communication with India. Roosevelt felt that Indian support was crucial to contain Japan during World War II, and when Indian nationalists conveyed that Indian support would only come in exchange of its independence from the British, he even tried to convince Churchill about liberating India post the World War. But after Churchill threatened to resign, the idea was given up. Upon independence, it was the US that insisted India to take the Kashmir issue to the UN. As we saw in the India-Israel video, the British had given the mandate of Palestine to the UN, which had upset the Arabs. Now, to not alienate more Muslims, they tilted towards Pakistan and went to seek US assistance. The US, though initially unwilling, began to develop a stance similar to the British. As the Cold War continued, US shift became apparent as Pakistan joined the SEATO and CENTO. After the Indo-Soviet Treaty in 1971, Indian tilt towards USSR was clearly visible, and the US supported Pakistan in 1971 war. They even sent their nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Enterprise to help Pakistan. The nuclear tests of 1974 further damaged the relationship between the two countries. In terms of economic engagement, India held little appeal to the US given its closed economy. Also, a weak Indian economy meant a weak military, which posed no threat to any US interest in Asia. The 1998 nuclear tests.
Today, at 15:45 hours, India conducted 3 underground nuclear tests in the Pokhran Lake. These tests conducted today were with a fission device, a low-yield device, and a thermonuclear device.
When the Indian government announced the completion of a series of underground nuclear tests, surprising US intelligence organizations, the tests drew international condemnation and badly damaged the relationship between the two countries. As a result, US recalled its ambassador from India and imposed economic sanctions on the country. Although soon after, in the year 2000, President Bill Clinton became the first US president to visit India since 1978. This visit saw a normalization of ties and rethinking of US Cold War alliance, and by 2001, US lifted all the remaining sanctions that it had imposed. In 2005, India and the United States inked the Civil Nuclear Cooperation Initiative, a landmark deal that lifted a 3-decade moratorium on nuclear energy trade with India and allowed India to become the only country outside of NPT being the Non-Proliferation Treaty, to engage in nuclear commerce. By 2008, even the NSG allowed India to participate in nuclear trade. US Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice and Dr. S. Jaishankar, who is our current Minister of External Affairs, are said to have played key roles in finally getting the deal signed in 2008. Since the opening of Indian economy post-1991 LPG reforms, trade between US and India has grown steadily. From 1999 to 2018, trade in goods and services has surged from $16 billion to $142 billion, making India the 8th largest trading partner of the US. India and US have signed critical agreements. Some of these include LIMOA, Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement, COMCASA, Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement, and ISA, the Industrial Security Annexure, and all of these have been done to boost the military ties between the two countries. Some recent trade deals include Apache AH-64E helicopters, state-of-the-art unmanned Guardian drones, MH-60 Romeo multi-role helicopters, and many others. US has also granted the Strategic Trade Authorization 1 (STA-1) tag to India, which elevates India's defense trade status to NATO-level allies. 2018 saw India and US hold the first 2+2 dialogue between the two countries. In 2019, India and US conducted first ever Tri-Services Tiger Triumph exercise. Although in 2019 the Trump administration terminated India's preferential trade status under the GSP scheme, GSP being Generalized System of Preferences, a program dating back to 1970s that allows products from developing countries to enter the US market duty-free. 2020 marked the first visit of Donald Trump to India. This led to signing of defense deals to the tune of $3 billion. MOUs were signed for space, nuclear, and oil cooperation. With the coming of coronavirus though, President Trump has banned the H-1B visas till the end of 2020, which is bound to affect a lot of skilled Indian workers. In conclusion, India holds key position in the US pivot to Asia policy, and the US cooperation in the Indo-Pacific can help keep aggressive powers in check given the volatility of the region. Both sides need to build on convergences of ideas and take constructive steps to further the ongoing relationship. In the end, I'd leave you with probably one of the most famous quotes in international relations by former US Secretary of State Henry Kissinger. America has no permanent friends or enemies, only interests. If you found this video helpful, do leave us a like and subscribe to the channel. This motivates us to make more such videos. Till then, keep learning because life never stops teaching. Jai Hind.